Hello everyone, this is V Buzzing with V. Welcome to another video. Today we are making a Keurig stand with ScrapDiva Designs coffee cup holder, and let's go ahead and get started. This is her information. She is scrapdivadesigns.com. She has a YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, and a TikTok. Everything will be linked below. I have a discount code for you. It's V10, that's VEE10, and that'll save you 10% through the entire website. Here is the base in pink. I initially wanted to do it in pink. However, that changed throughout the video, so we'll get on in there. And also, so it comes with the bases, and that's in pink. And then the blue is the layering pieces, and that's for the panels. I'm also using ScrapDiva Designs mini gingerbread dolls, which are sold out. However, they're coming back very soon, so keep an eye on that. So look at these gingerbread dolls. I think they're just the cutest thing. I decorated them in pink and then blue. I'm adding a Santa hat to the boy, and you guys, I've kind of mixed and mingled here with different collections, more so with the snowflake collection. So now that we've got all of the deets out of the way, I do want to say that I was completely inspired by Amy Al. We had a swap a couple years ago, and she sent me a Keurig, and she made that completely from scratch without any machines. I will have Amy linked below. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm starting off with the back panel. This is the base, and what you want to do is just mark a little line at the top of it, because we are not going to cut all of this die cut out. We're just going to cut the bottom out. We're going to leave the top portion out of it. So you'll see how I insert it into my die cutting machine, and this is how I do it. I did tape that with some washi tape, so the top plate needs to be beneath all of those curves on the top of the die cut. So you have your piece all die cut out. You're going to see the line there. We're going to snip the sides off with, you could do it with your scissors or you could do it with your trimmer. I'm doing it with a trimmer, followed by trimming off the excess at the mark line. Okay, I'm trimming off the rest of that, and this is my back panel, and it is the base as well. So I'm folding those score lines, and you need two of them, so I did the other off camera. You do it the same way. So I'm going to sandwich them like so later on in the video. So that's how they're going to go, and we'll create the back of the Keurig. Okay, so let's go ahead and die cut the rest of the pieces. Those are the side panels. That is the top panels, the top and bottom panels. And okay, so this is the coffee cup holder. If you'd like a lining for your back inner panel, you can do the same thing by die cutting the liner piece, like I did with the base. So I'm just showing you here that you can do the same thing. Here I'm showing you the measurements for the back base, and that's it right there. So it is approximately 5 3/8 of an inch long, and wide it's approximately 3 inches. Let's get started. I'm going to put together the base. It's all in white. I wanted to go with pink. However, I changed my mind at the last minute, and even while filming this video is when I changed it to white. I am done with two of my coffee cup holders. So here they are right here. So what I do is I take one of them and I flip it over, and both back panels will be sandwiched, and this is where we would glue them together. So I'm going to take you step by step on how to do that. It's very simple, so easy. You can create this, probably create multiples even for craft fair and for gift giving. Yeah, even party favors, I think. So here I did cut a panel for the cup holder base. And I will show you how I did that later on. However, I do change the paper out for that one. It's not going to be the blue with snowmen. It will be a black and white snowflake. So I changed that out later. The inside of the Keurig, I wanted it just black and white. Moving on to the inner back and back panels. This is the measurements. It's 2 7/8 of an inch by 5 1/4 of an inch. So you would cut 2 of those out, one for the inside and one for the back of the Keurig. Okay, so this is the pattern paper that I'm using for the inside of the Keurig. I just love the snowflakes. I think it goes so well with the snowmen. However, I do add the gingerbreads, but you know, it's crafts. It's crafts, so anything goes. So here I'm just checking things out, making sure it's gonna fit, making sure that I'm not gonna make any mistakes. Because it can happen. This is my first time making this, and just take your time. So here I glue on the panels. I'm gluing on the top panel to the base, and I'm also gluing the front panels to the base. And you will see me glue down as well the sides. So I go step by step for you, and every panel is stitched except for the inside. Some of the panels on the inside aren't, only the visible ones are. So here is the other side of that, and the back. That is my panel there. I did cut that freehand, and when I say freehand, I mean without die cuts. Oh, I was mistaken. I thought I did complete the sides. So I just needed one more. This is what it looks like. I'm going to add a bottom panel as soon as I find it under this stack here to my right. Found it. Okay, so this one does not have any stitching. It's on the bottom, so I did not want to do that. So just gluing that down with some hot glue. I do use hot glue, and I also use liquid glue. So it's a personal preference what you'd like. So here's the coffee cup holder panel, which I do swap out. But the way you do this is you take the coffee cup holder die, and then you take the bottom and top liner and you cut it out. Just run it through your die cutting machine. So you'll run it first with the cup holder die and then again with the square die. And that's how you create it. And it inserts into the bottom of the Keurig. I'm just showing you here how I do it first. I glue down the front panel first and I insert the rest. Okay, so this is my cup holder panel. It's all glued down. I did forget to stitch it. I would have liked to stitch that one since it is visible. This was one of my mistakes. And there it is, and I do glue it down later on. Okay, now the fun part, you guys. Let's decorate this Keurig. I just love the gingerbread, so we're gonna put them on and see how it goes. So I'm adding this trim from Hobby Lobby. I'm using hot glue to adhere that trim. I'm just going slow and steady, making sure I don't make any mistakes. Okay, so here I'm showing you that I've already glued down the cup holder from one side, and that is the front side. If you'd like, you can glue down all 4 sides of the cup holder. I just left it as is. It worked out for me with all of the layers that I have. It was secure inside, so I'm getting ready to use this gingerbread man. I just love how he came out. He's so cute. These are shaker gingerbreads. I want to add, I didn't do the acetate shaker. However, I did do the tool, and you can see that on my Instagram. I may post it here as a YouTube short, and you can see that later. I secured him down with some foam adhesive to the inner back panel. He is a large gingerbread, not that large, but he's larger than the girl. And so I decided to put her in the front. The back of her is pink because I was initially going to go with a pink base. So I just left it. It is the back, so unless you flip her over, you'll see it. But even pink will go with this project. So I think she's so cute. We're just about finished. I'm adding a bow. This is a ScrapDiva Designs bow as well. I will have it linked below. This one came out in the beginning of the year, I believe so. It's a good one. I love it. I'm glad I took it out and remembered it. It went well on the top of the Keurig. Now I'm gonna add something in the middle of that. I decided to go with a snowflake. All right, that's what it looks like. I like how it looks. And so I had this Santa hat that I created a few weeks ago. So I did incorporate some crochet on that and decided to put it right behind the bow. I thought it went really good and just gave it a festive look. I also added a cup. This cup is a cup file from the Silhouette Design Store. I will have it linked below. This concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next video.